Alright, it's Friday, November 3rd. Um, Trying to make this before my morphine kicks in too much. Uh, First of all, thank you for everybody who's been watching these and sharing them and donating and helping and reaching out. It really does mean a lot. Uh, I'm sure you can see uh, my right side of my face is still pretty messed up. Still don't really have an answer for that. Um, uh, Today, when we finally saw the doctor, and I think I mentioned in my last videos on Facebook, um, they were suggesting, bleh, this, it's not a mass, it's, I forget the name of it. Um, but whatever this thing is on the right side of my brain, it had gotten bigger. They said, you know, if it's not a tumor, steroids can help. I'm like, cool. Let's do that. Let's do some steroids. Um, so and that was like 2 days ago. So, today and even last night, yesterday, I was kind of looking around, like, do they have my steroid, you know, thing ready? And nurses are like, no, nothing's up for it. So it's been kind of weird, like that. So today, eventually, we had to like call the doctor in. No, this is the hospital doctor. Not. This is probably the lady we have the biggest issue with here. We're talking to her. Um, we're asking her like, so what's the deal with the steroid? And she's like, well, sorry, are you ready for it? Like, what's not to be ready for? Like, if it's gonna help me, if it's gonna rule out a tumor, why aren't we doing it? So, I did finally get some steroid, um, basically through a syringe through my IV. Um, Unfortunately, steroids are kind of the long-term scenarios. So I'm gonna have to be on them for a couple of days. And neurology never came in today, which was a piss off too. Um, because we want to see, how many days you want me to be on steroids before, we do another CT scan or whatever to see if this thing is shrinking or not. Um, but uh, yeah, otherwise it's kind of an up and down day. Um, been fighting off fevers at night. Last night, I basically had to pull all my blankets off me, put an ice pack underneath my neck. Um, Fighting down 102 fever at night. It was fine throughout the day today. We did notice it coming back. So we started off with some Tylenol. We'll probably check it in like an hour. And see if I don't get any better. Um, Otherwise, I think the ice pack under the neck was probably doing a good bit of work outside of leaking. Um, uh, yeah, not 100% sure what the fever is caused by either. Um, the only other thing I'll note, what's weird about the droopy face, all my pain problems and my head problems, they're all here. So if they were stroke, typically stroke affects opposite sides. Um, so that's been one funny thing about this. Like, if this problem or this problem isn't stroke. What is it? And that's, again, the point where we have no answers, and this hospital doctor is just like, uh huh. And then, doesn't give us any reassurance on anything. Uh, Again, I'm trying not to make this too long. In fact, they gave me some morphine not too long ago. I'm trying to pass out here in a minute. But just wanted to kind of throw you guys all out an update while I was still here. But again, thank you everyone. Um, a whole bunch of you actually reached out today, which is really cool. Um, it's good to hear from a lot of you too. A lot of you I really don't hear from too much anymore, so it's really good to hear from some of you. Um, but yes, and by the way, I am in Tennessee, not Illinois anymore. I know that came up once. Like, keep up, people. I moved down here a couple years ago. Uh, all right. Thank you guys. Love you. Have a good night. A better night than me. And hopefully we'll have a better update tomorrow if we have a good night tonight. See you later.